I learnt a lot from my father, but then as he got older I realised that everything he was saying was wrong. After, you adore your father and you think, but then you then after a while you hold on and think, oh, actually no, I disagree. That's when you get a little bit more confident. But I was actually playing snooker with two friends who'd made it well before I did. Charles Saatchi, the advertising guy, and Michael Green, who's the television guy who owned ITV. But they both started from absolutely zero. And they basically had balls of steel. They're prepared to do anything. They weren't fearing. I thought, oh God, how can they talk like this? How can they got the balls to do this? How have they got the gut? And I was listening to them. So you've got to actually somehow rub shoulders with very proven successful people and listen to what they say, because it's gold dust, and hang on their words. If somebody comes along and promises you this, promises you that, or says this and says that, but look at their track record. What have they achieved? Often bugger all. So why are you listening? They're just a salesman, just talking. Try and listen to the people that are successful. Not listen to people who just talk. And by and large, you'd find, I was lucky enough with one of my speeches sit next to then the head of Tesco, Terry Leahy. And, he just was in Liverpool, had a job, and his girlfriend was offered a job in London. So he didn't want to lose his girlfriend, so he said, I'm coming down to London with you. And he got 2 interviews. One was for Baco Foil, and the other one was for Tesco. And he got the job in Tesco, and he worked his way up to the thing. So I was chatting to him, and I tried to engage him in a conversation, because I knew that the few things that he did say when I went away were very valuable. I remember once when I was about 23, and just with the Ratners thing, I sat next to Martin Sorrell at a President's Club dinner, and he just turned around to me and said, "You've got to buy H. Samuel." And I thought, how can I buy H. Samuel? They're 3 times my size. But he said, that's what you've got to do. He didn't think there was a problem in that. You wouldn't have thought you can just go out and do an acquisition 3 times your size. But because that stuck in my mind, because that's his thinking. Sky's the limit. He doesn't have any problem in... Most people are too scared to say something like that. So listen to these people when you get the opportunity.